The hockey pitch to the squash courts, where Zimbabwe's Ryan Gwidzima has termed his recent win of the current Squash Open as the most important title of his career so far. Gwidzima, who is based in the UK, reflected on his win at the upcoming competitions, remaining hopeful of qualifying for the 2028 Olympic Games. Let's take a listen.
Ryan won his second tournament of the season at Karen, beating Kenya's top seed Muktadiri Nemji in a tough and tense final.
The work that I've been putting in the last couple months is paying off, and this is just the beginning of many. I like the way I was playing and the way I found a way to win, even though I wasn't playing my best squash, but definitely gives me a bit of confidence going forward. It helped me increase my PSA rankings. I'm going to get about 30 PSA points. So that should be something to move me up the World Tour rankings, because it's important to get the ranking up so that you can play more tournaments ultimately. Yeah.
Ryan says for Africa players to stand a chance of competing and becoming the best in the world, the sport needs to be developed from the grassroots, proposing increased funding for the programs that support the game.
I think that in Africa we just need to increase more funding for the players, especially for squash. The more we can increase the funding and get help from the government, everyone, sponsors, it will really boost the squash and the sport, you know. So in Europe, they have lots of funding that they get. So this enables them to train harder and enables them to travel around the world. They're always supported. So it's really important that the funding comes into play so that people can actually travel the world and represent their countries.
The squash protege has benefited from his stay in UK, where he has been best, training and gaining the much-needed exposure.
I say that I've experienced a lot of coaching, like top-quality coaching, from my coach, who is Johnny Harford. He's an ex-world number 50 in the world player. So he was once a very good professional. So I'm currently working with him right now, and I've really improved my squash in the last 2 years. So I'm competing regularly in tournaments, traveling a lot and training hard, training with other people locally in the clubs, so meeting other professionals. So I think that's an advantage, getting to train with the top athletes that you want to be competing with on the PSA circuit.
With squash being an intense sport, players in the court cover as many kilometers as they can, which requires a fit body and mind.
Okay, in terms of kilometers, I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is that we do many kilometers. But the match can last up to between 60 to 80 minutes of intense stretching, lunging, sprinting, running, physical. Like, you really have to be fit, because if you're not fit, you're most likely prone to getting injuries and all sorts of that. But you really need to be fit. And yeah, I'm just not sure for the kilometers, but I can last for as long as possible.
The game demands for split-second reactions from players in instances of rallies. Ryan shares what helps him stay focused in such situations.
Especially when in those long rallies where I'm feeling a bit exhausted, tired. I am working with my mentor coach, Jesse Engelbrecht from England. So we are working on my breathing techniques that I use in between my games to help me cool down and rest and think about the next point and breathe. So that really helps me, breathing in, breathing out through my nose. And yeah, that really goes a long way, because it helps clear my mind and bring in oxygen to my brain in those important points.
Ryan picked up the sport courtesy of his father, a former coach who introduced the game to him while he was aged 4 years old.
My dad started playing squash when he was 28. He's the one that taught me the sport. So ever since then, when I was 4 years old, I started playing the sport at my club where my dad was actually coaching at. So
in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, in Zimbabwe, yes, at suburbs in Bulawayo. So ever since then, my dad has been coaching me until I went overseas when I was 12.
His desire to become the best player in the world is palpable.
I want to be the best squash player possible. At the same time, I want to be the best version of myself. And to me, I love playing squash. It's what I've wanted to play since I was a kid, and nothing has ever stopped me from playing the sport, because I love the game and I have a strong passion for the sport. So I want to see where that can take me, but I really want to motivate people and tell my story, especially kids in Africa, kids around the world, young kids, to motivate them that it's possible. Whatever you want to achieve in life, as long as you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. No matter where you come from, whether you have money, you don't have money, or you don't have skill, you can do it if you put your mind to it. Anything is possible.